instead of those toxic cleaners, I'm gonna show you some better alternatives that you should always have on hand. Let's talk about white distilled vinegar. This stuff will do great fighting bacteria around your house. It'll clean up hard water spots, and it's non-toxic, just as good as that stuff you can buy in the store. I use this stuff so much, I already need more. You also need some H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. This stuff is not just for the medicine cabinet, you can use it around the house. It's great at disinfecting and has mild bleaching properties. Now, it is sensitive to light, so make sure you're storing it in the dark. Next up, isopropyl alcohol. Its #1 property, all-around germ killer. It evaporates quickly, which makes it great for glass surfaces. Just be cautious, it's flammable and can dry out some materials. And here's a little cleaning secret for you. You can also use high-proof alcohol. You got to have baking soda, and it's not just for baking. It's a great deodorizer. It's mildly abrasive, but won't leave scratches. And this is my go-to for stains, so make sure you buy the big bag. And you need to have Castile soap. The soap is so versatile, you can use it for just about everything in your house. This stuff is concentrated, so you're gonna wanna mix it with distilled water. Distilled water is the best for cleaning, it won't leave a residue. You'll be using this to mix most of your household cleaners. And finally, essential oils. These mask odors, keeping things smelling good, and many have cleaning properties of their own. And I'm sure you've noticed we use all of these all the time on Problem Solved. Here's how to take a pair of regular tongs and turn them into a cleaning tool that'll make your life way easier. You're gonna need 2 cheap sponges and some rubber bands. Okay, not that many. Couldn't be any easier, just attach the sponge to each end of the tong. You'll need about 2 rubber bands per side. Just make sure it's not a dry sponge. I just wet this, squeezed it out, and now it's ready for the tongs. I like this sponge method, but you can also do the same thing with a clean rag. Now we're ready to clean. It's gonna be just this easy. Done. Well, I've got maybe 100 more. Even though you're going one at a time, it goes really quick. Look at all that dirt we're picking up. Get some tongs and a sponge. I know your blinds are dirty. For an even better clean, you can make a simple dusting spray. Just grab a funnel and fill a spray bottle about halfway with distilled water. If you don't have a funnel, I'm gonna show you how to hack one out of some parchment paper. You just need a square shape and roll that up into a cone. Now just add some distilled white vinegar. Avoid pouring down the seam and you'll get a clean funnel action. Top that off with a few drops of essential oil. Before you use the spray, just give it a shake. Now I'm not just dusting, I'm actually cleaning. If these get too dirty, just give them a little rinse, squeeze them out, and you can use them again. I love this device, but there's also another method. You can do the same technique with a clean sock. This may seem a little wacky, but you have way more control of where you clean. Getting there. All right, I'm sorry, but now you have no excuses for those dirty blinds. Pods like these are really convenient, but you can actually make your own laundry detergent at home. First, we're gonna grate a bar of Castile soap. Ooh, this stuff smells so good. All you need is this little bar for many loads of laundry. Knowing me, I should probably have some Band-Aids on standby. Almost to the finish line. Last little bit. This really is so satisfying. Next, we're gonna add some baking soda to a glass container. And then 1 scoop of borax. Now, a handful of our soap. And to make things easier, I'm just gonna layer this the rest of the way. Layering will just make things easier to mix at the end. Okay. And just the last of our soap. Now just give this a good mix. Just be gentle until everything's incorporated. There you go, that's all you need to make your own laundry detergent. And you only need a small scoop per load of laundry. And surprise, you can also use white vinegar in your laundry. We use this for everything, just add a splash to your rinse cycle. Is it me or does this smell better because it was homemade? Floor sweepers like this do work great, but think about all the trash you're making every time you clean. I'm gonna show you how to make your own reusable sweeper pads. All you need is a standard microfiber cloth. These are affordable, reusable cleaning wonders. You can use these just like the normal disposable ones. Microfiber is going to be ideal because it has that little bit of static cling to trap all that dirt. For a little boost, give it a rub beforehand to build a little extra static. And you want to make sure you're cleaning with the rough side. Now let's get sweeping. What I love about these things is it's so low effort and picks up so much. I should really sweep more. What's great is once these are dirty, you can throw these right in the laundry. Just make sure you're not using any kind of fabric softener or dryer sheets. They'll be ready for next time, and you can keep using these over and over and over and over and over and over again. If you don't have a microfiber cloth, don't worry, just reach for an old pair of socks. Just make sure they're clean. Just gonna get to the tip of that sock and slide it over. You would be surprised how perfect this fits. For dirtier floors, spray on a little homemade cleaner. Adding a touch of dish soap to your cleaner can help with most laminate floors. But for hardwood, you can add some olive oil to keep those floors conditioned. Thanks for watching Problem Solved. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and check out some of our other videos like these two right here.